So this is some shots from the first deployment on Zendathu. Zendathu, did I say it?
Klendathu.
Klendathu. So these are the transport ships, and these are fighters. It looks like, and they're in orbit. We'll find out they're too close in orbit. Here's some shots of the transport ships.
Interesting X-patterned engines that can like pivot and turn up and down.
Yeah, weird. I wonder why they were designed that way, but hey, humans are killing it.
Humans killing it.
I guess they need to do lots of rotatey stuff so they can...
Right, so if your engines were fixed, you can only go straight.
Straight, right. And you might have little boosters to like orient the ship, but they've got like the main engines so they can do these probably fancy rotations. Stuff. Yeah. Kind of interesting. Inside, the mobile infantry is loading up
into these troop drop ships, and they're like full sprinting into it, packing in there like sardines.
Yeah,
that's scary.
Yeah, that's pretty scary actually. Here they are deploying outside the ship.
They get like dropped.
Usually they go out. They go to the side of the ship. They don't. I guess there is no side or down in space. It's all the same.
Yeah,
there's no down. I was thinking it'd be better to be dropped, but that's not the case.
I mean, they get pushed to the outside. Actually, here we can see it. They get pushed to the outside and then released.
I see. And then, so this are some troop transports going down. Here's some transports, and we learned they're too close to the planet. They've underestimated the enemy. Here comes the anti-orbital fire.
I guess you want to be close, so that way there's a shorter drop distance, which means they get down to the ground faster, which means there's less time for anti-air fire.
Yeah.
And also, I guess they have less potential energy, so when they get released, they don't go down as fast. But then the problem is this.
This is uncomfortably close.
Right. And so they say it's bug plasma, and it's going to be sparse and light, and it's not going to be a problem, but military intel totally f***ed it up.
Yeah, and the captain was slow to believe that there was problems.
Right. This is another problem of a fascist government. Like, you really believe what they say because they're right. Because they have to be.
And I think this does happen where like somebody intel tells you like it's not going to be a problem, and you have this delayed response, and then the danger's so immediate. You're like,
oh shit.
Yeah. See some more here.
It's an interesting tactic to kind of like fly over a planet and drop. Like, it's a 3D planet. You can come from all sorts of different angles.
Right. So I guess over time the humans are going to have to change their tactics to counter this, because this did not go well.
It's very heavy-handed.
Yeah.
It's very like England versus France, where they just marched as soldiers at each other.
And I think this is also a Paul Verhoeven moment here, where we're saying the humans are overconfident, underestimating their enemy, getting caught out by essentially something they didn't anticipate, and causes 250,000 casualties, something like that. It's simple underestimation of the enemy causes untold suffering. So, yeah. Oh, and here are the bugs that actually can do anti-orbital fire. Like, they don't even need tech; they just breed the proper bug.
Yep.
Very interesting.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So here they are doing an interview on Super K, which is Klendathu, and I noticed this at night, which is wild to me, because like humans have worse night vision than we have day vision. So why would you send your attack at night? Like, you're just putting your troopers at a disadvantage.
Yeah, so from what I understand, in the military, if you degrade your capability, but it degrades the enemy's capability more, then you choose that.
Oh, so you're saying like it would be preferable for me to fly a plane at night, even though it's at night because it's hard for me to see. But if I'm the U.S. military, I have night vision, I have infrared, I have radar, and so if the enemy doesn't have that, then I overall gain an advantage.
That's right.
Okay, so we're saying that the humans here, even though we have worse night vision, we overall gain an advantage over the bugs, that their circadian rhythm makes them sleepy or something, or their night vision, like maybe they have UV vision, so they can, like, once the sun is down, like there's no sources of UV anymore, so then everything's just super dark for them.
Right. So I guess this, looking back here, there is some light here, maybe starlight, maybe moonlight, which the humans can see by, but maybe
but okay.
But the bugs can't see at all. So we get a significant advantage, even though is worse than it would be in the day,
Hmm.
but we get a bigger differential.
And I guess it turned military intelligence messed up again because it turns out to not be that bad for the
Right,
bugs.
that's right.
Bugs are still very effective.
Right. You also had this idea about circadian rhythm.
Right.
And if our circadian rhythm, if we like somebody slaps us awake, throws water on us at 3 a.m,
You can get up.
you can get up.
It's gonna suck, but you'll get up.
Throw some coffee in you, and you'll be good for a while.
Right.
And you can stim up, and you're good to go. Maybe the bugs have like a much stronger rhythm. So if
I
you
see.
wake them up at night, they're much more lethargic, and they can't really do battle.
Kind of like when snakes come out of hibernation. They kind of just sit there for several hours until they get enough heat from the outside world. Then they go and do their thing. But like, yeah, maybe the bugs don't wake up well.
Yeah. So for some reason, either military intelligence screwed up,
Yep.
or they did determine that this is a better scenario for the battle with.
It's better. It's just they're still outmatched.
Or they still ended up being outmatched, but.